Ahoy, fans of the dystopian age. Today, we're very excited in taking a look at the Dystopian Wars rules and Gubbins set for the new edition of the game from Warcradle Studios. I'm Tom, this is The Bunker, and let's give them a broadside. Okay, so let's crack on with this beast. So, new edition of the game is here, and the classic thing that Warcradle have done is they've made it really accessible again. So all of the shits you've got from the previous editions of the game, you can use them right now. You just need the new rulebook and the new card pack. The dice are the same as well, which is great. And they were very kind, Warcradle Studios, in sending the Bunker a copy of the rules and Gubbins set. So in here, as again with all Warcradle Studios, you've got two multi-faction add-on sprues, which I'm quite excited about, and multi-faction. Yeah, we'll be cracking those open. Measuring tools and objective sprue, which, if you look, is the same as Armoured Clash. So yeah, they've started to mirror things, which makes sense. A rule book, yes. A punch board for tokens. You will see these are very similar game markers. And then we've got some Dystopian Wars tokens there. A Dystopian Age token punch board, that's what that is, and that's in Armoured Clash as well. 20 action dice. Which are those? Yeah, little white ones, we love them. 6 critical damage dice, and a victory and valor card deck, which is always good. So this is everything one person needs to start playing. So without further ado, let's crack her open. You know you're safe, as we say. Okay, so got the little notes. This is the Dystopian Age. One thing, if you don't know Warcradle, one of the reasons why we love them so much at the Bunker, if you scan the QR or go on their website, all of the rules, all of the army lists, all of the updates, they're all free. They're all on the website, and when they bring a new model out, they update the rules there. There's assembly guides on there, and it lets them have a live resource that they can update. And same for Armoured Clash as well. Okay, first off then, main thing we've got is the rulebook. It's a hefty tome, to be fair. I'm going to very much enjoy having a read. Then myself and Jack are going to play some games. I think that's really nice rulebook again. I'm always impressed with Warcradle. The stuff just looks nice. Look at that beast. The stuff just looks nice. It's well laid out. Interesting stuff and play. Yeah, really going to enjoy reading that. Having a good sort of immerse back into the deep dive, get it into the world again and get some rolling, some dice. Yeah, love it, absolutely love it. So we've got a rule book. These, if you've played Dystopian Wars before, you'll know and love these. They're effect dice, so you don't roll them as such. You don't roll them as such. They're when a ship has got an issue, so you put the dice next to it, and it's a marker as to what's happened. These are your explosive dice. And they're small because you roll a shed ton of them in Dystopian Wars, or at least you used to. I'm assuming you still do, because they're giving you 20 here, look. And they have 2 hits, 2 defences, a critical hit, so on and so forth. Now, I think these are exactly the same as the previous iterations. I'm not just going to tip them in my box, I will double check. But we'll just go from there. And then you've got the Victory and Valor deck. Opened it slick. So they're the same way up, makes it so much easier to read. Thank you, Warcradle. So you've got Valor there. Look, at any point during your unit's action step, you can immediately make a free maintenance action. So these cards, you have a hand of them based on the size of the game you're playing. At least I'm assuming so until I read the rules, but that's the same as Armoured Clash. And you have a hand, and you can say, I'm going to use this card for that, or Victory gives me overwhelming fire. When the attack roll for your unit's attack action scores at least 20 hits, holy God, have to count this by score 5 victory points. So you can say, I'm going to use that card for either this or that. And it works through the whole book. 20 hits, my God. Oh, I'm getting excited already. I love it, absolutely love it. And there's a full Victory and Valor deck there. Now, both players need one deck, okay? 2 high quality card stock markers. These are Dystopian Age ones. You've got now it's activated. Remember that one, it's a tick. And all the various on Overwatch or Lookout. They're the same as Clash. Yeah, so they're the same as Armoured Clash. I can sort of just about remember them. And then the Dystopian Wars specific ones. So we've got supplemental markers, critical damage markers. So you've got the markers if you don't want to use the dice. The dice are cool, aren't they? Disordered markers there, which is pretty cool. So levels of disorder in your ships. Valor effect markers, damage or crippled model markers, and then a minefield. And I imagine, yeah, they're double-sided, look. So you can have a wreck marker or different status effects, which is cool. So I'm not going to punch them out because I'm notorious at losing them until I get a box on play. I'm going to have to update my Dystopian Wars box, but there we go. So they're going to get added into that. We have the movement sprue. Now this is obviously games in inches. This ruler connects together, so you can get like I think it's 30-inch in together in it as like a range ruler, which bends as well, which is quite useful. And you got your turning arc there as well for your boats, a turn counter, and then 3 objective markers. So all in one. So everything you need in this box. It's a really good sprue. Armoured Clash fans will see it because it's the same. So they're starting to unify things together across the games, which is a good idea, let's be honest. So there's 2 universal sprues in the box. Now, they appear identical, which is great. So we're just going to take a look at one, but you get 2 of them. Now, there are Empire... Oh, they're different. So you've got the different factions on here, look. So you've got the different aircraft based on which faction you play. So it literally is across the board, and you've got all your different generators, shield generators, different weapon outloads there, and some turrets as well. So this is literally generic. So you want a shield dome, there's a shield dome. You want a void generator, there's one of those. So that's pretty cool that they've given you those as tokens. I'm not sure why that's in there, because the ships, you can use them as the built. But it's always cool to have extra bits, isn't it? And it's always cool to have all the extra turrets and guns and stuff like that, just for when you're building up your fleet. So that's cool, and more to come. So there we go, Dystopian Wars version 4 is here. James Hewitt's obviously come on board, the writing team as well, which makes a big difference. I'm going to read through this tome, which is beautifully coloured and has loads of really cool stuff in it, which is nice. And then we will start doing some games, because Dystopian Wars is cool. So thank you for watching. If you're a fan, let me know if you're already playing version 4. Let me know if you picked up this box, or if you're just going to grab a rule book, or if you're just going to use the unbox online. We love War Cradle, massive fans of them, and they really have supported the bunker since day one. So thank you ever so much again to War Cradle for sending over this box. Keep tuned for more Dystopian Age content. We've got an Armoured Clash campaign coming up, and we're also going to start playing some Dystopian Wars. So until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy hobbying.